The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Raiders set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send Austin in motion right. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
First down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got his man, it's Gainwell. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. But they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
First down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Throwing now is Rodgers. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
First down at their own 37-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Patrick Queen.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd
Well done to
and
sniff
10
that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. Down the left sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Middle.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
50,
Allen gonna throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run with Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, That's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First down, Pittsburgh.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half.
Chris Boswell.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10. At their own
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by one score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
In motion, the tight end. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Second down and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Second and 3. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And they'll come up second and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Throwing now is Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lead. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 75 yards. And the Bills have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In motion right is Wilson. Now Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Cook up the gut. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And this one's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Allen eluding the pressure right. Shakir hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Cook. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Up the middle to Davis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Prater's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
To throw is Rodgers. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be